Hey guys, my name is Loveless and we are back with the cat lady. Okay, now it's time to get out of here. And also, I just found out that I probably should not be. Well, I'm gonna stop doing the intros because it makes the videos too long, and then there's always these cutscenes thingy. So I'm gonna just have like cuts, and I'm not always gonna be having an intro per video. So that's gonna be, at least for this game, I'm not gonna do always an intro. Okay, let's get to it.
Sorry, Mom, can't let you through. We'll need to see a discharge letter from your doctor first.
Here. Are you happy now?
Yes, that seems fine. Can I just check your name band to confirm that you are indeed Anne Burton?
Oh, all right. I didn't realize you knew how to read. There you go. Can I go now?
Of course. Thank you, Mom. We'll see you soon.
No, you won't. Now get out of my way.
Okay, now time to go. Ooh, wait, is this mirrors? I can't go back. Okay. Oh.
And you must be Susan Ashworth.
Shit.
Well, perhaps I am?
Maybe.
Do you mind if I ask you where you're heading to?
I was just going for a little
Nowhere.
walk, stretch my legs, get some fresh air.
You know, the norms.
Give it a rest. I'm not going anywhere.
Miss Ashworth, please relax. There's been a mistake. You have been prescribed wrong medication. I apologize sincerely on behalf of my team and the hospital. But luckily we managed to spot it on time.
What, I got cancer?
On time. You have no idea what I've been through.
Once again, I'm truly sorry. I promise no more drugs will be given to you. I personally guarantee you will have a good, peaceful sleep tonight, and you can be discharged in the morning.
Why can't I go tonight? I want to go now.
I'm really sorry, but we can't legally discharge suicidal patients without a full psychiatric assessment. It's too late for it now, but I promise we'll have a chat in my office first thing in the morning, okay? And then you can go home. Is that all right?
I haven't really got much choice, have I?
Nope.
Now
Okay,
I'd like to
in the
ask you
morning.
some questions about your life, Susan. You might find them very personal, but it's important that you answer me as honestly as possible.
Fine. Let's get it over with then, shall we? I'd like to go home at last.
Of course, I understand. So, Susan, let's see. Are you living alone at the moment?
I rent a flat. It's quite lonely most of the time. I used to like being on my own, but I'm not sure if I still do. Too much time with my thoughts, and no one to talk to.
And then which causes
Maybe I should get a parrot. We'd have a little chat each time I feel like opening up.
Or maybe you could consider finding friends through our Suicide Watch service. They're very good. Helped a lot of people.
Okay. Maybe I will.
What do you do for a living?
a waitress. If she's always at home, that means she has no job. So obviously in between jobs at the moment.
I'm between jobs at the moment. I'll find something soon. But it's been difficult. I didn't feel that great. I felt weak and powerless and tired most of the time. I felt really awfully tired.
Typical depression symptoms. We can give you something for that. You'll feel stronger and motivated.
I admire your faith in modern medication, Doctor. I hope you're right.
Describe to me what your mornings look like. what is the first thing you do each day?
Have a strong drink of coffee and smoke on. Okay, she does not smoke. I'll say cereal.
I eat breakfast. Cereal usually.
Excellent. A healthy breakfast at the start of the day is extremely important. Would you say that you feel safer at home than outside?
Well, nowhere is really safe, but oh, yeah.
I suppose. It's not really about safety. I've just felt sad for a long time now. Really sad, you know? Somehow it brings me down even more when I go out and see all those happy, successful people. It makes me feel more like a failure. If I don't see it, it doesn't hurt that much.
What do you think is missing in your life? Or rather, what is one thing that you think would make your life better?
It'd be nice to be with more money. Money doesn't always help when it comes to when you're feeling lonely. A good friend, I don't trust. Silly. Be silly, but I wish I was better, more better looking. Something to fight for, you know? A reason to go on. I think this.
Something to fight for, you know? A reason to go on.
There's always a reason to live. Sometimes we just don't see it that clearly.
Well, Doctor, I must have gone all blind then, because I can't see any.
Have you ever attended group therapy for depression or some other form of counseling?
No, not for Susan.
No, I'm not sure it's a good idea. Especially the group therapy thing. I'd hate it.
You should at least give it a go first, and then decide. If you don't like it, we can think of something else, yeah?
If you insist. But I doubt it'll help.
Do you have problems sleeping?
Every night. I take pills for that. There aren't any left now, though.
In the light of recent events, I think you should stay off those pills for a while. I suggest you drink some hot milk before bed instead. Would you describe for me how you feel at the moment?
I feel fine now. I feel like I want to change my life for the better. Not really sure how yet, but I really want to try.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Do you find it hard to concentrate?
No, not really.
Do you drink alcohol, Susan?
Only sometimes.
I'd suggest you don't consume any alcohol at all for a while. Does that sound like something you can do?
Yeah, sure. I'm not a big drinker anyway.
Sometimes when life gets too much and people feel sad or upset, they think about suicide. Do you often think about suicide?
Let's say this one.
Well, I used to think about it sometimes. Don't you think about it when you're really down?
Susan, I'm a psychiatrist. My job is to talk people out of it. Would you ask a fireman if he ever thinks about setting fire to his house?
I suppose not. But I'm sure lots of people have times when they do think about it.
I couldn't say, Susan. The statistics show that men are 3 times more likely than women to commit suicide.
I agree with that.
That puts you in the minority. But of course, that's missing the point.
Yeah, got it.
Suicide is never the solution. There's always a way of solving whatever problem you might have.
I realize that now.
Please, in your own words, try to explain to me, why did you really try to take your own life, Susan?
That's it.
Nothing was making me happy anymore. There wasn't a single thing that would bring a smile to my face. I kept thinking, won't it be better if I just disappear? I tried. I really tried to find something. Took a long bath, picked up a book, watched some television, but I just couldn't get into anything. All those things seemed like worthless distractions, and I myself felt obsolete, needless. It just would get worse and worse. By the afternoon, I realized I cried for the past 3 hours. I didn't even know I'd been crying until I went to the bathroom and saw my face in the mirror. I looked like a ghost. I looked like I was dead already, you know? And then I saw the sleeping pills. I thought, why not? And I did it.
Do you feel as if you're a burden, or that life isn't worth living?
Not anymore. It's strange, but I feel lighter. I feel stronger. Besides, I live alone. Who could I be a burden to?
What makes you feel better?
Ooh, piano. That'd be cool.
Music. I play the piano when I'm feeling down. It's also a signal for the local cats that the food's there, ready for them. That's when they come over, when they hear the piano.
Aw.
What makes you feel worse?
Okay. People, they let me down too many times. I hate it when it rains all the time. Noise, too much noise really upsets me. Loneliness. I'd say loneliness.
Loneliness. I wish I had someone to talk to sometimes.
And yet you seem to avoid people.
Because they're only interested in themselves.
Not all of them, surely. I'm beginning to think you are actually afraid of finding a friend because it would force you to come out of your shell.
Call it what you like. I'll sure be glad when I find the right person someday.
Have you imagined your funeral and how people will react to your death?
So probably nobody would come anyway.
Probably nobody would come anyway. Can you imagine it? Now that's a sad picture. Loved by no one. Missed only by some cats. No tears shed for me. No flowers on my grave. But that's okay. I never liked flowers. I wouldn't miss that.
Finally, I'd like you to tell me about Eric.
Eric?
Yes, your husband. I believe this might be important. What can you tell me about your relationship? What had happened between you two?
I don't really want to talk about it. Wait, I don't really want to. Yeah, I don't really want to talk about this. This has nothing to do with him. Can I go home, please? There's nothing to talk about. It's getting late. Oh, okay, so everything is avoiding.
I don't really want to talk about this.
Fine. I suppose you've opened enough for one day. Okay, one more question. This is just a formality, but I have to ask, are you going to do it again?
That's a hard one. I don't know. But hey, I've got it. The answer is no, I'm not. Thank you very much.
Excellent. We're nearly done here. There's just one more thing I must clear with you. What exactly happened last night?
Well, after I'd met you outside the ward yesterday, I went back to my room and fell asleep. I slept really well, considering what happened earlier. But then someone woke me up. It was the same nurse who was so friendly with me the first night. She said we needed to talk.
Flashback.
We must go, Susan. You are not safe here.
But
Please, you must follow me. Quickly.
Okay.
I went after her. The ward seemed very quiet. It must have been late at night.
Hurry!
Wait for me. Tell me what's going on here.
That's weird.
The security guys were gone. She pointed at the corridor and said,
You go first. I'll explain everything in a minute.
Okay. Please don't kill me.
Susan, if we don't escape now, they're going to hurt you. Please trust me. I know a way out of here. I'll help you escape. Let's go down this corridor. I'll be right behind you.
She is literally following me. I have to exit it. Exit.
I think I can hear someone coming.
Damn it! We can't go through there. Let's turn back, Susan. I know another way.
Okay.
Turn left here. We can use the maintenance lift to get us out of this place.
Oh, wrong way. Button. Call lift. Enter. Shouldn't we be going down, not up?
What are we doing on the roof? Liz! What the hell are you doing? And why is there blood on your clothes?
There wasn't a second ago.
Liz!
It's
He
quicker than the
spilled
stairs.
tomato juice
And
on your
besides,
stuff.
all the doors are locked anyway.
That stuff.
This is the only way out of here. The only escape. Let's both jump. It won't hurt, you'll see.
Yeah, because you die. You lost your mind. You lost your mind. Get down here right now. Okay, yelling at her won't help.
This is a bad idea. Come down and we'll talk.
I've made up my mind. I need to end this suffering now. Besides, I have no one to live for anyway. No one ever listened to me. No one ever cared.
I listened. You're a nice girl. You have your whole life ahead of you.
You listened. Did you really?
Of course I did. You talk a lot, but I've always been a good listener. I liked talking to you.
So do you remember that story then? The one I told you the other night? The one about the woman in A&E?
You're the one who got kicked in. Wait. She disappeared, was then found dead in her toilet. The one who kicked security guy in the couch. Yeah, she smoked a cigarette and burned the bed. Jumped off the roof and broke her spine. Oof. Actually, I don't think you told me that story. Let's see.
Yeah, she smoked a cigarette and burned in bed.
Okay. You have listened. Maybe you're right. Or maybe it was just a blind guess. But I
Yes.
must jump anyway. I have no choice.
Wait! Please stop and think for a second.
Did you not hear what I said? I have no choice.
Yes, you do! You can choose to come back inside with me, and we'll just forget this like it never happened, okay?
Just laugh at it.
Do you remember that other thing I told you? I'm sure I told you about my flatmates. Did I tell you what one of them does for a living? I bet you don't remember that.
A burglar? A stewardess. Isn't a stewardess like a host? Kinda like a hostess?
She's a stripper.
Yes. Or at least that's what I think she is. You've listened. I just wish other people did.
I'm sure they do. It can't be that bad.
What do you know? Why do you care anyway?
I don't want you to make the same mistake I did.
I thought you of all people knew how it feels. When you're
Of course
trapped
she knows how it
and you can't
feels.
trust anyone.
Look, I'm sure there must be someone who cares about you.
My colleagues don't care, my family don't care, even my fucking boyfriend never cared. He said he needed to go find himself. Did I tell you when he broke up with me?
First one.
On Valentine's Day.
Yes,
That's the worst one it could
Valentine's Day. You and I could have been good friends, you know. You really listened to everything I said after all. I'll be back. When you need help, I'll be there, Susan. But right now, it's time for me to let go.
No!
be. Yeah, let go and fall to her death. Ain't that like 4 stories? She fell in a car. Or maybe she just spooked the car. Cars can be easily spooked.
After that, I went back. I tried telling people about Liz, but they all thought I was crazy again and didn't believe me.
And you were absolutely sure you saw Liz jump off this building?
You know, it doesn't matter. I just want to finish this and get some fresh air.
Susan, I know Liz well. She wouldn't do something like that. As a matter of fact, I saw her this morning. She's fine. I'd like you to come with me and see her. Say hi. Make sure she's alright.
Stop treating me like I'm crazy. Fine, I'll go. I don't even care that much anyway. The door is locked?
Yeah, why?
I plan ahead, Susan. I had a feeling in my gut, and my gut's never wrong. I feel like I really got to know you, though. I'm very sorry you've had such a difficult life.
Yeah.
I like your green eyes and your sleek cheekbones. You're a clever girl, Susan, but the sadness has poisoned you for too long. There is no coming back from it. For what it's worth, I would have let you go if it wasn't for Liz.
What? You stabbed me lots and lots of times. What the fuck?
Where am I?
Wait, I can actually stop now. Sweet. Okay. I'll be. This is gonna be the end for this. Yeah. F7 point, and it's super soon. Okay. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.